Hello, friends. I was back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included, and it's been a while. I know. Sorry. Real life got in the way. Plus, we've had some kind of disaster modes in the game for a while. As you can tell from our last episode, I've let a bunch of time go by because I've literally been working on not dying. I've probably restarted the game about 6 times since the last episode because I kept having dupes dying. I had cascade failures left and right, or run out of power, and then I run out of food, run out of air, all kinds of different things. Um, but as you can tell, we've worked on our critter ranching a little bit, and I'm starting to just fill in all these void spaces down here because we don't need it, and I'm pushing all this air out anyway. We've got both sides of the petroleum boiler running, and it's been pretty stable for a while, so hopefully, thumbs up, it stays that way. We are pumping in a ton of water from Atamora. I got this all set up recently, so we're not sending salt water or brine over, but we are desalinating it first before we send it over, and we're moving quite a bit of fresh water, quite a bit of salt water that we're turning into fresh water. All the water that comes out of this geyser goes straight over there, and we're running this cold brine up through here trying to cool everything off for a little bit. And then when the polluted water runs, it makes us a bunch of food, and then we do get some that goes up over here into our bathroom, which has been pretty good for us. I do want to get Atamora to the point where we've excavated everything, we've capped all the geysers, everything's being sent back over to the main planet because I just want to close this planet out. Let's see, we've got us another printing pod activation. What do we got? We got some eggs. Let's see, let's make some omelets. Let's do 3 omelets maybe. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And let's let this guy out. So then the other thing that I've been working on, and we talked about it quite a bit for quite a while, and I finally did it. We got us some fullerene, and you'll notice we have a lot. We've made about 7 trips on our rocket where we have to go 2 steps. We've got to fly first to Atamora, and then we fly over here. We mine the Gilded Asteroid Field, then we fly back to Atamora if we don't have enough range, or all the way back home, which we should this time because I've got oxalite and petroleum. We should make it all the way home. Some of the trips have used fertilizer instead of oxalite, so I've had shorter range, which meant I had to make 2 pit stops at Atamora, 1 each direction. And that was a little obnoxious because I was cooking the Atamora base, which is why all those cold water piping, all those heat exchange piping things are running around in there, because I kept cooking the base, and yeah, it didn't work out so well. It melted a bunch of things. It was fun. When you have insulation tiles disappear, these regular purple ones, not the ones made out of actual insulation, but the insulated tiles, when they start melting, you know you're doing something wrong. But with that being said, come over here to our industrial area, which I've made a mess of this a couple of times. What'll happen is I take the super coolant once it's made, dump it into here, and if I'm not paying attention, they dump too much in there, then it overflows in here, and then it overflows oil and super coolant all over the place, and it makes this big huge mess. And yeah, it's happened twice so far, so I've had to pump a bunch of it out. Looks like we finally got it out this time, so let's, you know what, let's just leave the piping for now, just because in case it's screwed up again, all I have to do is drop another pump. But that being said, as we come over here, what we do with it is we pump the super coolant all the way up here into this monstrosity, Originally, I had just a liquid vent right here with a hydro sensor on it so that it wouldn't overflow, and I was just dumping it in here. And then I got to the point where it was too full, so I put a couple of super coolant, or sorry, a couple of tanks in here, and I was just filling up with super coolant. And then it dawned on me, this super coolant is coming in at 230 degrees. I get this bucket of 230 degree super coolant. What am I going to do with 230 degree super coolant? Nothing. I need to cool it down first. So I built a cooling chamber, which I started cooling it down. It was working pretty good. And we're making it down to, I mean, we're at 51 degrees right now. I had it below zero for a while. But then I ran into another problem. Not only did I have all three of these full, I was cooling off super coolant, but it was full. Oh yeah, and we overflowed petroleum and super coolant, and we shipped a whole bunch of petroleum up here on accident. So we got petroleum in here now too. We got quite the mess going on. So then what I did is I built these with a filter down here so that I can suck all the super coolant out of this bucket, put it in these liquid reservoirs, get the petroleum out, put it into this loop just to stick it somewhere, and then we'll go back to maybe trying to cool it again. I don't know. Maybe I'll run some. I don't know. It's kind of a mess at this point. So, yeah. First things first, we're going to empty this bucket. And then what we need to do is we need to start thinking about where we're going to put the super coolant, because we've got quite a bit we've made, but we're going to need quite a bit too, because, I mean, you look at some of these cooling loops that we've built, that's a lot of super coolant. I mean, that's a lot of petroleum to get out and then put super coolant in. It's going to be kind of a mess, not going to lie. So, I don't know. The swap over is going to be kind of rough. So, because that's a lot of petroleum. How much petroleum do we have up here, by the way? Oh, none in our infinite storage, because we're using a rocket ship and we're using it to try to power our base, which is probably why our power's been kind of wonky lately. Oof. So we need to do this sooner rather than later. Let's see here. But what we should do is, let's see, gotta get the petroleum out of there and into here. So what I think we do is we just take it out. Like, do we want to do it right here, or do we want to do it down here where it's got some heat in it? I don't think it's really gonna matter that much. We've got a bunch of heat in it up here. It'd be really cool to pull the hot petroleum out, because that means it's pulling heat out of the base, but probably not really going to matter all that much. Look at that, 521 degree petroleum. That's pretty toasty. That's really toasty. Wow. Okay. Juicy. All right. So what I think we're going to need to do is, first things first, we're going to need to start emptying this somewhere. Let's just pick a spot. Let's do it right here. See what happens. None. Oh, good. Let's send it that way. All right, so we're feeding the loop right now. Let's do this instead. Okay, now we're doing 50-50. So let's do that. Let's do that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to end up just emptying this loop. That's what's going to happen. Okay, and then as that goes on, because we got to empty this too. Well, and we got to get this thing through. Let's see here. We're going to need to go from here to there. So let's do that. And let's do that. So that'll empty out this one. We do have to empty all of them though, which is gonna be a bit of a pain. Because we got, not only do we have to empty all of them, then we got to fill them all back up. It's going to be great. But we just got to do one step at a time. So, let's see here. We got a bunch more super coolant down here. Still haven't mopped all that up, you guys. Got to mop. You don't even need to make any more. Just mop the stuff up we've already got. Okay, let's see here. Uh-oh. Why is that guy almost broken? That's not good. I wonder if it's heat related. How hot is it in there? Pretty toasty. Now the water's coming through at 120. Probably just too hot in there. That water's probably not really cooling it down anymore. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it right now. Let's see. Let that fish out. Let's see. Alright. So... yeah, our power's been kind of wonky because we haven't had enough petroleum to supply this recently. How's the rocket ship going? Oh, we haven't even made it there yet. Do we have enough food, by the way? We should. Stuck in a bunch of pickled meal in that one. Got a bunch of pickled meal in that one. We should be good. Uh-oh. Time for a save. So, anyway, poor Lyra has been just flying back and forth as a mule. All she's been doing is picking up fullerene, gold, sedimentary rock. I don't remember what else comes out of this place. What else comes out of the Gilded Asteroid Field? Anybody remember? We're gonna have to go look. Let's see. Come on. Here we go. Let's see. What else comes out of the Gilded Asteroid Field? Oh yeah, we get some refined carbon. Regolith. Yay for Regolith! Total mass remaining only 32 tons. I don't remember what this started at, but I want to say it was like 70. And I think these things like automatically slowly regenerate. That being said, we don't have any other Gilded Asteroid Fields that we found yet. So that was our only space to find fullerene to make super coolant. That now that we have super coolant, we can in fact make liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. But I have not even begun to lay out the plans for that. That's going to take another cooling structure to build that, with liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen on different sides. And then the good part about that will be that I can stop using petroleum for my rocket ships, so the petroleum's only going towards electric production. And is this stuff getting broken due to heat? Why are they all broken now? Temperature 138. Melting point. Should not be a problem. It's so weird. Should totally not be a problem. I don't understand. Map's confused. They all are acting broken right now. Which means we're going to have a problem with our oxygen production, which we haven't had a problem in like 1,000 cycles with this thing. It's been very reliable. So that's not so good. But yeah, anyway, this is almost finished. Excuse me. Looks like this is almost done pumping out petroleum. We've emptied the petroleum out of that one. It looks like it. It'll come out as it gets used. Let's see if we can daisy chain these guys together and just get it all out. Don't know if this is going to work or not, though. At one point, I'm not certain if I did this before the last episode or not, but I put in another thermal aqua tuner to do two things. Number one, take more heat out of the cooling loop, but also put more heat into here, because these steam turbines just really don't get used all that much. I don't know. Not doing it right. Not doing it right. Whatever. Let's see how we doing. Ooh, we're filling up rather quickly, and that's not so good, because we're gonna run out of room for all this super coolant. And we keep making more. And sweeping up more. Mopping. Gotta mop, mop, mop. So, let's see. We do have a virtually inexhaustible supply of iron. And gold is doing pretty good. I don't even have, and then copper. Because I've got it coming out of some of the volcanoes. And then I don't even have aluminum listed here. I have tons and tons of aluminum. So the refined metals I'm doing pretty good at. The other than steel. Steel's been kind of rough. And I'm not certain if that's been the eggshell issue or refined carbon. I think it's eggshell, but we do have plenty of ceramic. We do not need any more ceramic. Let's see. Although we are making it infinitely. We have 127 tons of coal. Yeah, we're doing pretty good here. Excuse me. So, yeah, we have refined carbon sitting right there. How's this going? Yeah, it's trying to go out. Let's see. Oh, it's trying to pull it in. Let's do that. No. There we go. That's what we want to have happen. All right, so we'll do it again. I will go on this side as well. And yeah. Choo-choo. All right. Yeah, it looks like we voided this line out. All right, guys. Come on in here and build this, please. Come on, please. Please, pretty please. This is going back into the machine. Because we're going to make something. What are we making over here? Making. Oh, wolframite. Baking it into aluminum, I think. We have so much aluminum. This one as well. I think we can just empty storage, I think. What are these guys waiting on? Oh, time to save. Lime. Yeah, we're stuck on the eggshell problem. Even though I've got so many critters going all the time, I don't have enough eggshell and lime, and therefore lime, to go around. I think I've burned up all the fossil. At least all the fossil I've found. Yeah. It's kind of a bummer. Definitely kind of a bummer. But we got fullerene and we got super coolant now. And we're working with it. So, alright, this is getting all voided out. So then we'll put our pipe back together. And we're going to start running super coolant through here. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see here. If I empty storage, I think it just poops everything out on the ground. The good news about that is that the petroleum will be bottled, I believe. So when this happens, I'll have all the petroleum out of the loop. Now I'm wondering here. I'm not going to track iron or copper anymore. How much refined carbon do I have? 293 tons. Yeah, no big deal. And we got 75 tons of aluminum. Yeah, we got a lot of some things. Okay, so it's now everything is out. So now how are we gonna get? Oh shoot! Well, it is what it is. We forgot we were gonna put the. We're gonna keep pumping that till the petroleum comes up, but can't. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. Oh, I can't. We gotta go right there, and then we gotta go up. This is a little bit of spaghetti. Just a little bit. All right. So what this will do is this will pull super coolant to fill this line. If we can even build all this. Let's put that in there. I think that was there in the past, but oh well, whatever. So, hopefully we have enough super coolant to fill this loop, and it would be nice if we could get this loop going sooner rather than later. I don't really want to put this super coolant in because it's over 200 degrees. I really don't want to do that. Because then I just got to work this system really, really hard in order to cool it down. At least the stuff coming out of here would be high 90s. Yeah. Okay, guys. Come along, little doggies. Let's do this. Just two more pipe. Oh, and the bridge. Two more pipe segments and a bridge. Let's go. Oh, you can do it. I know you can. There goes some more super coolant. Okay. One last piece. Two segments. Two segments. Oh, let's build the ladder right quick. Two segments. Come on. One more segment. And here we go. Yep. Here it comes. 95 degrees super coolant. Yay. At the same time, we just started hitting the petroleum. Nice. Okay, so now here it goes. All right. So this stuff's going to heat up pretty good, because it's going to be pulling quite a bit of heat out of all this stuff. But it is what it is. Okay. Go all the way across, all the way back. Alrighty. Good deal. We did get this stuff cooled down quite a bit. Oh, because it's not submerged, the pipes aren't submerged anymore. That's why. No, it's not too bad. Okay, cool. Now, how are we gonna do this? There we go. And I think we'll do this and this. So anytime we pump something, it's going to go into this one. I think we do the same all the way across. By the way, for those of you who haven't noticed, Clay did make the disconnect tool a standard option now. So you don't need the pliers mod anymore in order to do fancy stuff with your pipes. So I use the default one now, the one that comes with the game instead of the mod, just because. Not that I have any necessary preference. It's just the fewer mods you're running, I think the easier it is on the game. So, but yeah, they finally did add it, and I'm using it, and I'm happy with it. Does exactly the same thing the mod did, as far as I can tell. All right, here we go. We're gonna really heat this segment of Super Coolant up, because it's gonna go into the next one, and it's gonna get run. Oh yeah, we're gonna heat this stuff up, because it's not gonna go through the cooling loop at all for a while. Oh wells, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, let's check on our spaceship one more time. See where we're at. We're almost done. The diamond in the nose cone runs out before the cargo capacity, I've noticed. So I don't quite fill up the spaceship. I don't know. What can you say? What can you say? Besides it being a save time, save leg. But yeah, once I get Atamora all fixed up here, I mean, pretty soon. I mean, I've been really slow at this, but I'll get the liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen going, and then I can build a new spaceship so that we can go all the way across the map without having to leapfrog that. And then we can finish exploring everything with the new rocket, and we can see what else is out there, and we can start harvesting some of this other stuff. One other thing that I think I showed you guys that I was working on, and it's not worked out at all. I don't know if it's because I don't have Super Coolant or only built one aqua tuner or what, but I built this originally. My intention was to have this be a heat exchanger so that I could scavenge electricity out of this and be net positive, which is probably why I only did one thermal aqua tuner, because this would generate approximately 1600 watts, whereas this would consume 1200, so I'd be net positive. It's not working at all. No, it's not working. Oh, another baby fishy. Let's see what we got. Oh, got some food. Perfect. Okay, so almost done pumping this. We are... What? Mav, what have you done? Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. What a mess. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see. How do we fix this? We really Garfunkeled this one up. Holy shnikes, Batman. Well, just when you thought we were going to figure out how to play this game. Let's see here. Let's put this down here, I think. All right, let's put this, let's turn this around. Let's do it right like that. We'll have the insulated pipe come in here, and we'll have it go out there, and we'll have it go. That's gonna give us, actually, let's go into here with the petroleum. And then we're gonna go that way. It's gonna be, that way is gonna be the super coolant. Then we're gonna need power. Man, we messed this one up really bad. Oh, we're gonna do big power. Heavy watt conductive wire made out of lead. We're just gonna go like that. Man. That's a bad one. Okay. I don't know, folks. Oof. Let's see. We're gonna need to disconnect that, disconnect that, disconnect that, that, and we're gonna want to go like this. I don't think this one's got any in it, does it? No, no. Actually, so we can cancel this. Oof. Oh boy. What a mess. That's gross. What is it coming in here? 74? 92? Not bad. Comes in at 90. Where is it before it hits the first one? 73? Not bad at all. Okay, so this one's filled up. Won't take any more. What it's waiting on? Lime. Lime. I know I got this thing set to a little bit higher, but it's set to only make lime. I'm not doing anything else. Oh, tables. We will make table salt. I don't think. See, we got some fossil, but not enough. It probably needs a certain amount. Whatever. Actually, what was that set at? Let's kick it up one more notch. Really want you to get used. Oh boy. What do you mean you got nowhere to go? Storage unavailable. Storage right there. Whatever. Okay, so what we do need to make sure of is what happens when this gets up here. Okay, that is no longer flowing. So what I do want to do, I want to let some of these air bubbles out. And now it's going to pull from that way. So we'll start filling this tank up just a little bit. I think that's good. Alright, now let's cut off that. Yeah, that's good. So we got a continuous flow right now, and then we're hopefully going to have enough to extract this garbage. But Mav thinks that that's going to be part for another episode, because these guys are being really slow at building right now. So with that, thanks for hanging with me, guys. Have a good one.